morning. This is Heritage Ministries, and welcome back to my show here. I wanted to talk to you this morning about a little bit about the movie that I watched last night. It was Victoria and Abdul, a really good movie. I remember watching that actress on on an old English sitcom. She's a good actress, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the movie pertaining to Scripture and how God has set eternity in the hearts of His people. Near the end of the movie, when she dies, she is actually searching for eternity in her heart. She doesn't know where she's going to go, and she's a little bit afraid. And so she befriends a servant man that comes from India, and he ends up being her spiritual teacher, which they call a munchie. I guess that's the name of a teacher in Indian or Hindu. He teaches her their language and everything about India. And I guess this was a true story. It was the Queen of England, and a statue was set up near the Taj Mahal of her. It was a very interesting movie, and I'd like everyone to watch it. So I just wanted to pick out a couple scriptures that pertains to the Lord in this movie. She showed the love of God to her family by loving this Indian man and loving the poor people in the world. And she, so let's go to Leviticus 26:1, because I think it's important to know that Jesus, God, our God, as Christians, does not want us to set up idols of ourselves or anyone else. He says not to set up any idols before Him. And this is in the Old Testament. Even so, we do read the Old and the New Testament as Christians. So I want to turn to the book of Leviticus 26:1, and I'll read that scripture to you. Reward for obedience. In Leviticus 26:1, it says, "Do not make idols or set up an image or a sacred stone for yourselves, and do not place a carved stone in your land to bow down before it. I am the Lord your God." And so Jesus is saying that He wants us to call upon His name to be saved. Now I'm going to go to another scripture in Ecclesiastes 3:11, and I'm going to read that scripture to you. And it talks about how Jesus has set eternity in the hearts of man. So bear with me, I'm trying to find Ecclesiastes here. I'm so sorry, I'm having a hard time. There was one part of the movie I did not like, and that was that she befriended the man, and his friend that he took along with him ends up dying because he was sick from the weather. He wasn't used to the weather in England, and they sort of, even though he said very terrible words against everyone, they left him to die. And I was wondering why she so loved the munchie that was her spiritual guide, yet she let his friend die. So let's go to I'm having a hard time here finding Ecclesiastes. Well, I'm not sure why I'm having a hard time trying to find the book of Ecclesiastes. But it does say in Ecclesiastes 3:11, if you read it for yourself, you can go to your own Bible, whatever Bible you have, the New International Version, the Catholic Bible, whatever Bible that you read out of. In Ecclesiastes 3:11, it talks about God placing eternity in the hearts of man. And I'm on my way to work, so until next time, until I have another word, I'll see you again. Thanks for watching.